Hashtag Arthur Aspie, my art and my Asperger's. I have lived longer than I expected. It is an extraordinary thing that regardless of all the awful things that have injured me in my life, I keep on surviving. I have remarked before that the world is black and white to me, so one lives or one chooses not to. There are no moral or statutory laws where I live to stop suicide, only in assisting another to do so. I remember as a kid seeing a science fiction film where people could choose their life's limit, and frankly I think living well past your use-by date a waste of resources and common sense. Death is better than bondage. So what I am saying here is have something worthwhile to do. Some people cling to ideas of God, gods, goddesses and spiritual immortality against all scientific evidence. I don't look there for my survival. Keep your platitudes and prayers to yourself. The idea of spending forever with people I never cared for or who did not love me would be hell. Certainly no paradise. What are people thinking when they fall for that one? Certainly nothing long term, it would seem. The same people day after day. I can't stand groups over one now. Regardless of how the cosmos came to be does not require religious connotation. The timeline alone suggests a terribly dumb creator who needed 13.5 billion years to get to now, and he is still experimenting with disease, global warming and overpopulation to get rid of us. Never mind, perhaps he is not very efficient. After another hospital stay and another uncomfortable surgery, I have wondered why I bother. As a person on the high end of the autism spectrum, or Aspie as I and many others with Asperger's syndrome prefer, too bad for the American Psychiatric Association DSM-5, a decision to accept for a general autism spectrum disorder, they don't have worldwide rule yet or ever, even if they may believe otherwise. So here I am, a survivor. Wrong Planet Syndrome describes how I feel about fitting into this world. I never followed usual paths of development, as I spent a lot of time alone. I'm not going to push myself to do anything because it's not going to change after decades of listening to invasive people trying to change me. But there is some peace in accepting the situation, changing my environment and my lifestyle to suit my disability, and not listening to people who keep saying that you need to adapt while it's killing me. I don't like dealing with people. I get proof of that every day. I would be more comfortable in a different time. If I look back on my life, I have always been isolated. The real me has been ignored. So I keep busy to keep life away. I'm not interested in the real world anymore. People may say life gets better. Go do some interests. Go out, socialise, get better at it. But for some people it never gets better. I'm one of those. My only goal in life now is to reduce suffering. I look at life as a long, boring bus ride. What do you do on those? You watch the passing scenery, you read, you do stupid things to get through, even if it's boring or meaningless. You talk to people you'd rather not. Aging is the problem now. I need to have the confidence or social intelligence to fix things. I am on a disability pension which is offered to me on past occasions, but it was never explained to me why doctors thought it was appropriate. People have treated me like a fool, and that has influenced my decisions to refuse help. People have just always wanted something for themselves, and that included being so nice. All for your own good, Robert, would be thrown at me like a knife. After one too many debacles, I am concentrating on my health, my interests. For example, I am rebuilding a gas kiln to make clay sculptures again after a flood event ruined my town. I will make an upload about the reconstruction. Nothing is perfect. Everyone has flaws. I've been hurt by this imperfection. Tough, you will too. A perfect mess is okay. Nothing is eternal. The universe, one of many, will freeze and die. So will I. And the timing of that is partly in my control. This is not an excuse for people to treat the planet badly now. Nothing is certain. Different potential futures are rewritten as the past is from certain points of view. Walk in the cemetery and imagine what you like. It will mean nothing. How do you make sense of the darkest times when the usual backups are not there? Family, community, religion may not be available or reliable. Just observe. Play what games you need to survive, but keep the helpful and needy at a distance unless they are furry and have all legs. Maybe like my cat Charlie, who will bite you to remind you of his boundaries. Stop being bothered by the needs of the many. Nothing is more wrong than a crowd of stupid people. The world is full of bollocks. Thank those that are kind, but don't subjugate yourself to those that desire your affection and attention at all costs. Clingy people are so boring. Keep moving, declutter, live life, touch the world lightly. Don't look for unnecessary answers. Finding the cure for cancer requires scientific engagement. Believing every coincidence has merit and meaning is worthless. Pull back from trying to pay attention to quite so many things. I survived not because there is some great cosmic plan. I survived because I was born in a rich country with a reasonable healthcare system. I survived because I have a bloody mindedness to do so, regardless of the plethora of crazy makers who wish nothing but ill will on me. I need no reason. I keep as healthy as I can. I eat properly and I stride an hour every day. I look to the stars every night hoping some intelligent life out there to counter the idiocy down here. Thank you. Please like, comment and share. You will be supporting a regional Australian artist.